6 is secondary roads. Dave Paulson.
We discovered the other day we had not done a certificate of completion on the Willow Creek box out by Ralph Bach Jr.
Okay.
The one on Old 30 there, it's at 210th Street, east of Glidden. It's done, it's complete, we've paid him.
We better sign it.
We better have this, we better do this, yeah.
Okay.
I'll make a motion that we approve the certificate of completion for the Willow Creek box project.
I'll second that.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Any other discussion? We'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
There's an X there, Marty, for you to sign.
Can I sign it with an X?
Sure. About 20 years, that's what they've been doing, because nobody can cursive write.
I put it in pencil so I could erase that X. Professional looking document in the end.
Are you worried about a professional looking document?
I shouldn't be.
Sorry, I just had to throw that out.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Sometimes truth is hard to take.
Okay, with that, we got that taken care of. We'll go down to the limestone quotes.
Every year for the past, what, maybe 3-4 years now, we've been quoting about 10,000 tons of limestone. We've got a nice pile there somewhere between, 15,000 to 18,000 tons right now. Hopefully we'll have good weather to use that up by, and then get its replenishment here. I'd like to do another 10,000 like we've done in the past. We had contacted 6 vendors, local guys, just for a real informal quote. They bring it in, pay for it, and we reimburse them for their trucking and the price of the limestone all in one. Last year Arcadia Limestone got the quote for $15.44. TD Dollar Ag Line was right next door to them at $15.49, and then Matt Meister was $16.10. Stratford Gravel was $16.88. And Buckmanami was $16.93, and TLS Transport was $18.22. So those were the bids we had last year. Hopefully we'll get something similar to that this year. We have them bring it in, we push it up in the pile, it kind of makes it bring to the shop. I think we'll probably take some down to like the Templeton stockpile site, just to mix for shoulders and mix in with the other aggregate. I was thinking about maybe having them deliver some there, but then we've got the issue with the loader and the cold weather and whatnot. It just works out pretty good just to bring it to the Carroll shop.
Is this gonna give us a chance to continue our blend that we're doing with our other gravel?
Yeah.
And what about this crushed piece we had here, concrete that
We'll
we
do
had?
the same thing with that too. In fact,
Would that be better at shoulders rather than on the road? Is it sharper?
it'd be real good in shoulders.
And
It's
then
real
save
good.
our limestone for more of the road base itself instead of,
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably sharper, isn't it, than,
I'd say so. It's a little sharper. It really makes a good base with the amount of dirt it's got in it. You know, I call it moon dust, or it's binder, and you need binder with your gravel to stick it together.
okay.
And so we'll probably use a combination of,
Okay.
maybe use that for shoulders and for putting on the roads. We've got about 17,000 tons of it now. And,
Didn't you use that for base when you did that, the wide mile, when you restructured that?
we did, yeah.
And that was drier than a popcorn, and I thought we was gonna have problems with that road, and that thing firmed up. I've never seen a road, there wasn't moisture there when they did that. I was concerned about that, but
Yeah.
that shaped up good.
That crushed concrete's actually
I mean, it made
a
a
better
base.
product than limestone. It's just kind of made up of Duke's mixture of things. But it's,
Will this also be enough gravel if we dive into the Manning project a little further this year? Or will we get
Sugar.
that far? for shoulder work. We're gonna have a lot of dirt, and we're gonna have to replace a lot of top gravel there probably. Is that correct?
Yeah, more than likely. We'll probably bring dirt in when we do that. I think we're gonna push that back to late in the year, letting
Okay, so
the
then
contractor
Right.
is, yeah, and hopefully we can get the shouldering done and then let an asphalt contractor widen it with that, and then put some shouldering material outside of the
Okay.
asphalt.
Very good.
But what we've done is had them deliver 3,000 by May 15th, 7,000 by June 15th, and 10,000 by July 15th. That's what we did last year, just give them, kind of lay it out, and we don't really hold their feet real hot to the fire, just as long as they kind of keep going at it. It's
Okay.
not a real serious
So you're just asking for permission to go out?
permission to do that.
Get the vendors.
I'll get quotes from the same group of vendors, use the same criteria to deliver to the shop, let's push it up. They pay for everything, the haul and the material, and that's how we make our payment then, based on the tickets we get.
Is there any problem with having ours out there yet? That would be there in the way or not? Is there-
No, we used to have a broken concrete pile there, but we've eliminated that, so
Okay.
we've got all the room for that,
Okay, so if they expedite the delivery, there'll be room for it.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, we'll go ahead and move forward with putting the vendor list together then. Okay?
You want a motion on that?
Sure, go ahead.
I'll move that we go ahead and authorize Dave to go out and solicit the bids for 10,000 ton of limestone. And that's one, was that 1 inch?
1 inch road stone, yeah.
I'll second the motion.
Okay. You got a motion and a second. Any other discussion on the floor? If not, we'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
When will those bids be due?
Pardon?
When will those bids be due?
Oh, that's a good question, you know, hopefully, when I get in here and get it done, hopefully pretty soon.
Okay.
Because now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
People don't have a lot of work lined up, so
Okay.
we're gonna get,
You haven't established a due date yet? Okay.
Okay.
How many ton of crushed concrete do we have out there?
we've got about 17,000 tons at the fuel depot. We got a couple thousand tons over at Arcadia. And I don't really think we've got any at the shop to speak of. Nothing significant
plenty.
anyway. There's a small pile there, but hitting this road. So, yeah, we should be setting pretty nice with high quality aggregates. That's with our gravel. One thing, just pass it around, I was bored one day and I wanted to do some coloring, so I colored roads that had over 100 vehicles a day on it. And some of the other ones, but we are really getting a lot of roads with some serious traffic, a lot more on the roads, which I think you knew probably. Those would be candidates for adding that material. Even roads with 60 cars a day on it. I was frankly surprised with how many roads that we've got that are breaking 100 vehicles a day in gravel. That used to be kind of a magic number. A gravel road gets to be pretty hard to maintain when you get that kind of traffic on it. You get potholing and washboarding.
Do you stay within the lines?
No, he kinda got off here, he's that one way. What'd you do,
So,
double it, or?
the traffic is probably bigger traffic too.
Bigger
isn't it?
traffic. I mean,
Yeah.
you look at these feed
I guess
semis
feed
that are out there,
semis.
it's just like, wow. And it just really, last 20, 30 years, it's really.
You know, I drive around quite a bit, just see how the roads are and stuff, and it's surprising, the traffic you meet out in the country.
It is, yeah.
It's a lot more than it used to be.
Yeah. I'm wondering what would happen if we had winters like we used to with a lot of snow
have to be.
And-
They have to be on the roads.
Mhm.
And they have to be on the roads, you know, because those type of vehicles, at least when I started this kind of work, they weren't that many of them. And now there's a lot of them.
Everybody works, both spouses work, so they have to get down every day.
Yeah.
Well, if you have those units out there, there's employees there that have to get there.
Yeah.
It's not like there's on the farm place anymore, you know, where they can just walk out.
This is one to be
Walk to the hog,
Corn
walk to the
crib.
corn crib or go to the hog shed. I mean, you know, they gotta
This is what I see.
jump in their pickup and
Mhm.
they drive to
This is
them.
215 to where I live.
They don't walk too many anymore, do they?
No, they don't do much walking anymore.
Take the four-wheeler. maybe.
Take the four-wheeler. Well, Neil and I had that conversation with Paul Trombino, or I guess I had the conversation with Paul Trombino at the Iowa
You did. Yeah.
State Association
Uh-huh.
meeting about how it's changed.
Mhm.
You know, the traffic on these roads has changed, and I didn't get much sympathy.
You know, you talking about him, he's all about the logistics, and then his logistics are on Interstate 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at that time, his answer was, well, the farms are gonna get bigger, and so we're gonna take out some roads. Did you ever hear that, Dave?
Not really.
That's what he told us. That's what he told the supervisors that day.
They've been saying that for as long as.
You know,
So my question was, and I didn't ask him this, but I said, have you ever looked at a county plat book? It's, you know, where the property owners are. You know, I mean, you just can't do that. I mean, we face that all the time here. Can't
you know, it's strange, I
close
had a
roads.
conversation with a guy that's quite a bit younger than I am. He thinks that this ag is in for a big change in about 5-6 years because the average age of the farmer is so high, and who's gonna take on more farming when they can't get help? He said, I don't think the farms are gonna get much bigger.
The farms are getting bigger, but they're more spread out.
Yeah, but you gotta have the help.
Yeah,
And if you're
exactly.
older,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you're 50, you're 60 years old, you're not gonna go out and take on some more ground if you can't handle it.
Yeah, but a lot of,
He thinks there's a big advantage for young people here in about 5-6 years.
yeah, but eventually you're not gonna need anybody to drive that tractor.
Well, that's true, but I don't know, I told him, I don't know if I'm
I
gonna
don't
see that in my
know
day
how the
life.
DOT can shut down these roads. They're cutting off fire districts. They're cutting off lots of
Life-saving?
I don't know how
problems.
they
Well,
can shut down a county road.
They're
He-
gonna shut
I mean,
down.
he's not saying they would not do it. I mean, we would eventually do it, so we won't have to.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
We'll
gonna,
just have
of
a lot
course.
of level, whatever it is, roads, like roads.
When we get to that point that they drive themselves, we won't need road graders either.
Let them drive themselves, yeah.
Yeah.
Your budget will be.
Just have all those expensive road graders.
Yeah, with a robot running them, or a computer.
Then the phone will really ring.
Who's gonna answer it?
Machine will
Couldn't buy
answer.
mailboxes.
I don't know why I showed you guys this, it's really a lousy job with power.
You weren't bragging about your coloring, were you?
No. No,
Start
this-
earlier in the day next time, maybe you'll do a better job.
There's just, boy, there's roads that, gosh, I didn't realize that had that many cars on it.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I just,
That's
because
surprising.
usually if a road used to have 30 cars a day on it, you know, and that was,
Mhm.
I bet Marty knew it.
What's that? Yeah,
If
oh,
There's
yeah.
that many cars on your road.
That's what I was just pointing out to Rich on 215th. There's more cars on 215th than there is on the ICP road, and I find that hard to believe.
yeah.
With workers and trucks.
With trucks, I mean, the trucks that go in and out of there in a day is unreal.
ICP or?
Yeah, ICP.
Yeah.
That mile stretch.
I just would've thought they'd been the other way around.
Yeah, and they did count both of those too, of course,
Mhm.
you know, it is kind of a hit and a miss. You might miss the busy day.
Yeah,
Does that have all the road traffic counts on it too?
yeah.
Let me see that one more time.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, I noticed that one road was. Oh, yeah, it's still with.
they take like 4-hour counts, you know, and then
Mhm.
extrapolate that data, you know, so based on historical data, what they should have within that period. But yeah, that's a, Merlin Heck says he needs his road paved, he's got 100 cars a day on that, that's probably got more on it than that.
Yeah, I believe that. So,
Last thing I have is that amendment to the union
Union agreement, okay.
I did make everybody a copy of that and the union agreement page that John's talking about, where it's gonna strike that last sentence.
I think this is, I let John know that, I thought this is a very simple way of doing it, just,
Yeah.
Well, and according to this, it looks like we need the engineer and the Gene to sign, and then it goes to the union at that point.
Yeah. I talked to one of them, and I don't think we're gonna have any trouble.
I wouldn't think so either, it's a
So,
benefit to them. That should be right.
It'll only be just
You
a
wanna
short
strike
term,
number
notice,
8,
it'll be
is that
valid
what-
for just a half a year.
They want to strike number 8.
yeah, they just,
One more bargainable item
Right.
in the future.
just the last sentence there, yeah. Now that,
Get that?
I don't think that's the right page yet, is it?
Did I make a copy of the wrong page?
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
No, it
No,
doesn't.
no.
You're absolutely right.
I've got it here somewhere.
Here, I thought it was
Here
a
it
good
is.
job.
Yeah.
Make a copy
'Cause
of
it-
the wrong page.
It just says, yeah, that's the one. Employees will be eligible for family leave and medical leave benefits in accordance with county policy. Or no, that ain't down here, this one. The use of sick leave for family illness shall not exceed 5 days per calendar year. That's the line that gets struck, that sentence.
Then it's just not the last sentence either.
But nobody, he says of family illness.
Okay.
See,
Yeah, yeah, it does.
so that,
Yep.
that's the sentence. Because I looked it up on my copy at home.
Yeah, I made a copy of the wrong page.
I think it was 1 page short.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
You see that on our family illness there?
Did the same thing.
Yeah.
It just eliminates that last sentence.
Family illness. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, right here. Right.
So do you wanna take this?
Yeah,
piece
right.
and get
Very
it?
good.
Because it looks like the guys out there need to sign it before we get it to the union.
A family illness, there we go. To use, okay, to use.
Can-
Dick and Craig, I think Craig might be calling, but I'll get it to Dick.
Does anybody want copies of this? Should we make copies of it or
I don't need a
not?
copy.
Okay.
I'd be happy to send you guys the right one if you want.
No, I knew it,
Yeah.
I just,
looked
after
it
I
up.
read this, it didn't make sense.
Yeah, we had that discussion
Strike
last
that
week, so.
line.
Yeah, this did not fit in with what I was thinking we were talking about.
Okay, so we need a motion to that effect.
So moved.
Okay,
Second.
got a motion and a second to make the amendment to the union agreement, striking that last sentence. Any other discussion? If not, we'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Hey,
Thanks,
Gene, it
Dave.
does have your name, and it doesn't say chairman, it just says board of supervisors, so I'm assuming.
Can we just scratch and make it Marty?
Or should we make it?
I'm not
effective?
changing anything, John, we're good.
Is that
I don't
okay?
feel
That's
comfortable
fine,
doing
that's
that.
fine. I mean, we talked
It
about it
doesn't,
when you
yeah,
were
and it
chair
doesn't
yet.
say chairman on there, it just says board of supervisors.
You were chair when we were discussing it last week. and we-
Yeah, I'm sure
Maybe you
that's
help
why.
craft that union negotiation
Yeah.
contract.
Yeah.
Is there a place for you to?
I'll get all the signatures and give it back to you.
Okay, okay, sounds good.
Thanks, Dave.
Looks like I'm done. I have 3 items.
Thanks, Dave.
Now we should go find his
Is
raises.
that your New Year's resolution, 3 items each time you come?
You know,
He wouldn't commit to that, would he?
you can because you only have 3 weeks. They only last for 3 weeks and then they're done
I
anyway.
heard people have trouble keeping this. Thank you.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay, with that, we're down to committee reports. You wanna start out, Rich?
I had nothing last week and I have nothing in front of me right now, so mine's easy.
Yeah, I think I never had anything last week, and it looks like I might have something going on in Mount Carmel this week, so, but otherwise, I have no formal meetings.
I have the same reports as Rich, so Happy New Year's.
Thank you.
Well, you know what? We're gonna make it unanimous, because that's the way I am too, because all I did was last week was work on some of these appointments.
We fit that quiet.
Marty, we're leaving it up to you.
Yeah, so I don't have anything this week either.
I'm gonna have the same trend because all I did was committee assignments too, so that's all I
Can
have.
we-
This week, I'd like to kind of start on some of the department heads. Rich and I were talking
I'd like
about
to
it
do that
earlier,
too.
maybe toward the end of the week is start on that. Courtney, do you know if any of them are ready or,
I don't know, they've had their worksheets for several weeks.
okay, so I might make some contacts there and see if we can start things, get things going there, but just have to work together as a team.
Be nice to play one or two of them off in this dead weeks, it'd be nice to do that.
And
Yeah.
I haven't started mine, so I'm not sure.
You haven't started yours,
No, I've been helping everybody.
so I shouldn't call you then.
I'll go last.
So that's all I've got.
That's your bottle of pop.
Motion to adjourn?
Well, we need comments from attendance. yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What is your timeline for decision on that resignation?
On the resignation, for Maryland's resignation.
Our legal timeline would be what, 45 days after the, is that?
I thought it was 40.
Or 40 days
40 days.
after the vacancy occurs.
Around March 10th.
So
I
we
mean,
have.
that would be the deadline.
That would be
Yeah.
the deadline, so that'd be the outside end, I would say.
Yeah, 40 days after the vacancy, so February 1st would be day 1.
And in the meantime, we'll visit with the candidates and kind of go from there.
And the deputy can sign all the papers?
Any official documents that she
Yeah.
has to sign?
Yes. Is
Uh,
that right?
I don't know what documents she would have to sign.
That would be,
I mean, I don't know what they,
Well, if you were listening before, Virginia, we were questioning that about not even filling the position, but by law, we have to. So we have to fill that position some way or form or another.
So I suppose we could go to the Secretary of State and find out.
Isn't there other counties in Iowa that have eliminated that position?
2.
2,
Marshall is one of them that I know of. that
Woodbury's the
are-
other.
Yeah.
yeah. Now, somebody was trying to tell me 4, but I think it's only been 2. isn't
Yeah,
it?
maybe you're right. I thought it was 4, but maybe it's only 2.
They've
And
not
that
eliminated.
requires a vote by the public.
Yeah.
That's not something the
Right.
board can.
do you know what Woodbury did, Neil? Did they eliminate it, or did they just fold it into the treasurer's office?
They
Auditor.
combined it with the auditor's office.
They combined it with the auditor's office.
And that's what the other county did.
And that would have,
Marshall do that too?
That would have to be a vote of the
People.
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Case it was full.
I mean, that's not something that we make a decision on. If there was a petition, could there be a petition? To eliminate
To
that?
dissolve that
Yeah.
position? That I don't know. I know you could put it on like a general election question.
But I think it has to be put on by petition, don't it?
Yes, yes, but I don't
Yeah.
know if you could do that for, and require a special election to petition to remove the office. I'd never looked that rule up.
Yeah, I think it's by petition, I believe.
Could the legislators do it, pass a law?
What was that?
Could the legislators pass a law saying,
Well, I think I made the comment earlier that there's been discussion from ISAC, actually.
Mhm.
There was a survey last year to make these positions non-electable.
Appointed
and-
instead of elected.
And have them
Including the
appointed,
sheriff's
have the
department.
positions appointed instead of, which
It'd be like
goes
our
against what
assessor. It'd
some
be
of
like
us
our
believe
assessor.
in.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, So,
Does the real estate part of that office go to the auditor's office?
The transfers start in the auditor's office, yes, and they record them over there.
Mhm.
So part of that job could be moved into your office?
Yeah, the deeds start off in the auditor's
Auditor's
office
office.
for approval of the legals and the names. And then when they go over there, they collect the money, and then they go ahead and they
Record it.
So,
So it wouldn't necessarily be combining with the treasurer's office?
I think I'm not sure what Woodbury did. I believe in Marshall, they hired like a deputy to run the office, to run the recorder's office, did away with the recorder. So you had the deputy basically running the office, and then the auditor oversees the office and makes sure it's doing
right,
what it needs
yeah,
to do.
I think I heard that too.
Maybe-
I would assume it probably worked pretty smoothly. But
Maybe the hunting and fishing licenses and that kind of things might have been transferred maybe to the treasurer's office, I don't know. where that-
Well, I think
I
they just
don't-
stayed,
I
I think
think
they
it's-
stayed there, and, the auditor just oversaw it, pretty much
Does the
like you
budget,
said, yeah.
does the budget, does,
Yeah.
evaluation.
Well, from what I heard from the one in Marshall, because there was a supervisor, one of the guys that was involved ran for supervisor because he retired to make sure this got done. And when he got all said and done, it really didn't,
Didn't say
there was
anything.
no savings there really to speak of.
Well, I mean, if I was asked to take on another office, you'd think there'd be additional compensation there.
Bingo.
Because you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Courtney
have
would,
another
Courtney
whole
would
other
obviously
office to
want
be
more money,
responsible
then we
for.
would have the deputy.
Well,
that
and you
would
may,
have
you
more
may,
money.
you may transfer some of those duties to the treasurer's office,
She would want more money.
and she would want more money.
Yeah,
So,
there could be a cost savings there, but, I don't know.
The only advantage I could see to us maybe would be an operational benefit. We're faced with this remodeling issue, this could be a plus.
But that damn hallway with the bathroom down and in
Blows that up.
blows
Yeah.
that too. I thought of that.
Yeah.
I started thinking of that right when I heard this.
anyway, nothing's gonna be real quick, Virginia. It's complicated and,
Aren't those hunting permits and that also done outside of that office?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yes, you can buy hunting and fishing licenses
So-
about anywhere.
Anywhere.
Basically,
Including
other
online.
people are just bringing it to the office. The
Yeah.
work is done.
No.
no, it goes to the state.
It goes to the state.
Okay,
yeah.
goes to the state.
Yeah.
They deal directly with the state, because I know they dial in, they have a computer that they fill it out online, and it's done deal right away. It's the state database right away.
Hey, if you're alluding to the fact that some of those things could probably be eliminated from this office, you're probably right, if you chose to do that.
We have, well, you guys see the numbers, there's a lot of people that come in here to get their hunting and fishing.
That's a service we provide.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a revenue generating.
It does
service.
generate revenue. Albeit, not very much.
Yeah.
Picking up pop cans there too.
So
Okay.
did we wanna talk about the appointment, the recorder appointment next week? Or do you wanna wait and have an opportunity? I mean, it's Tuesday already, so. Would you wanna let me know, like, at the end of the week if you wanna put it on?
I would say at this point, let's wait to put it on the
Yeah,
agenda, yeah.
let's wait at least 1 week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do we have for next week?
Taking care. I'll have that valuation report I gave you all a copy
Okay,
of.
yeah.
We can go over that. We have bill day. Dawn Menser's gonna be here at 9. She's gonna do an update on Rolling Hills and then talk about the 19 budget.
Okay.
Okay.
I have that written here, and I'm assuming she means, because she assists me with our county budget.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that's what she means. And
Okay.
then, the Carroll County Fair is gonna be here at 9:30,
Okay.
and the Family Crisis Center is gonna be here at 10. I think the only other person I'm waiting on, well, Region 12 and, the libraries. I've been having trouble touching base with the gal from Manning, so I'll try to call her again this week.
Dawn.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to get a hold of Rick and see if he wants to do?
Well, he was supposed to email me back, and I haven't heard from him, so.
Okay. I'll probably talk to him this week anyway, but I'll.
Okay,
mention it
yeah,
to
I
him.
mean, any money we could probably wait for
Okay.
with his schedule.
is approval of the Roselle County Township person.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
yes, I have that
Roselle
written down.
Township.
Yep.
Well, it's actually two, it's the appointment of a new trustee and appointment of a clerk. Because the clerk wants to be the trustee now, and
And
we
you
got a
found
new,
a clerk.
yeah, new clerk.
Okay, well, I'll put that
I finally
trustee
found that.
and clerk on there.
After two lists.
Okay.
Okay, now can I make a motion to
You
adjourn?
you can make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Got a motion and a second? Any other discussion? Call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye.